So let's proceed to the last topic of this lesson, plants adaptation for different biomes. First, desert adaptations. A leathery or waxy coating on the leaves and stems reduces evaporation. Thick stems or other plant parts provide water storage space. Small leaves or spines or modified leaves reduce the surface area of the plant exposed to the sun. Spines and fine hairs reflect heat and reduce the airflow over the plant's surface. These are some of examples of plants who survive on the desert place. Some plants have horizontal roots systems just below the surface. Some plants have long taproots that can be 7 to 10 meters deep to reach groundwater. Small leaves or spines, glossy and waxy leaves all reduce water loss. Some plants store water in their roots, stem, leaves, or fruits. These are called succulent. Seeds can stay dormant for years but can get germinate quickly when it rains. Second, grassland adaptations. The plants have deep spreading root systems that allow them strength and moisture during times of drought. Most of the plants have long, narrow leaves that don't need as much water. The grasses grow from the bottom and grow close to the ground. For example, prairie grasses or perennials, meaning they survive from year to year. Their root system form dense mats that survive drought and fire and holds the soil in place. The amount of rainfall determines which types of grasses grow in a particular area. Tundra adaptations grow close together, low to the ground, and they remain small. Type of fuzzy, hairy coating which helps to shield them from the cold and wind. Small leaves helps the plants to retain moisture, just like mosses and lichens, which can grow without soil cover vast areas of rocks in the tundra. The soil is thin so plants have wide, shallow roots to help anchor them against the icy wind. Most plants, such as campions and gentians, are short. Growing close to the ground keeps the plants out of the wind and helps them absorb heat from the sunlit soil during the brief summer. Rainforest adaptation. Buttress roots. Large roots that sit above the soil and act as props, widening and strengthening the tree's base. Large leaves that have adapted their shape to quickly funnel water to the plant's roots are known as dream trip leaves. And waxy coated leaves, a waxy coating on the leaves that acts as a barrier against direct sunlight. The wax also helps to reduce water loss or transpiration through the pores of the leaf. Temperate forest adaptation. Strong bark to keep the trees away from the animals. During the cold months, the leaves fall to conserve water and nutrients. Some of examples: canopy plants such as maple birch and walnut trees. For the herb plants such as wild sarsaparilla and Indian cucumbers. For the ground cover plants such as moss and lichens. And lastly, water adaptations. These plant stems grow toward the surface, carrying the rolled up leaves like tubes. Leaves unroll to form flat pods on the surface. They are primed to absorb sunlight and carbon dioxide. Their roots absorb nutrients and water from the muddy bottom. For example, in the aquatic plants, water environments are typically really low in oxygen. Typically have tissues with large air-filled spaces through which oxygen can diffuse.